Welcome to ICT with Jazz. So today we will talk about teaching with technology. Since the technology has changed the world of teaching and in learning. So we will discuss about the effects of technology on learning and teaching. How does using technology makes the difference? What is technological teaching? For some, it might mean using PowerPoint or student classroom response systems in lectures. Others may think of podcasting lectures, and others may think of specific disciplinary applications like designing web-based interactive learning modules and simulations to teach skills and concepts. Why use technology? We use technology for interactivity. With new educational technology tools developing every day, the ability to create an interactive classroom is becoming easier than ever before. It may still be some time before we see the likes of interactive whiteboards in every classroom or individual tablets on every student's desk. However, an increasing number of schools are making use of interactive technology to revolutionize the way their students learn. Content delivery. There are many ways in which content can be delivered to students both in and outside of the classroom. The content delivery strategies we use are important components in design and implementation. Managing learning. Technology also motivates students to learn. They look forward to having time on their devices to explore and learn things through websites, videos, apps, and games. Students can learn and have fun at the same time, which helps them stay engaged with the material. Collaboration and communication. Collaboration just adds the goal of moving a collaborative product forward. But without communication, collaboration cannot happen. Communication allows relationships to function, and the functioning of those relationships allows collaboration to not only occur but to be productive. Sense of cohort. Technology not only offers new ways of delivering learning, but also offers new ways for employees to experience learning through such things as dynamic feedback from their wearable devices or through online discussion forums. Variety of teaching and learning preferences. Technology has the ability to enhance relationships between teachers and students. When teachers effectively integrate technology into subject areas, teachers grow into roles of advisor, content expert, and coach. Technology helps make teaching and learning more meaningful and fun. Formative and summative assessment. Formative assessment is an ongoing, flexible, and more informal diagnostic tool, while summative assessment is the word implies an evaluation of the sum product of the lesson. Summative assessment is meant to evaluate the outcomes, instead of looking at the student's development at a particular point in time. How does this help? It helps students more control of their own learning. And also, it will allow lecturers to guide more and teach less. And it allows students to build up knowledge and become part of the teaching process. And it also helps provide some really engaging learning experiences, and the teachers can provide scaffolding and safety nets. When at risk, students can be identified more quickly. And also, collaborating can be very well supported. Integrating internet-based technology into teaching or learning. So there are reasons for using technology in education. It provides opportunities for more learner-centered instruction, and it permits instruction to be contextualized. And it will also allows students to explore, make mistakes, and learn from their errors. And it leads to more active and interactive modes of instruction. And lastly, the results naturally in greater collaboration, cooperation, and in small group. Best practices in higher education. So there are 4 good practices. First, good practice encourages contacts between students and faculty. Second, good practice develops reciprocity and cooperation among students. And third, good practice uses active learning techniques. And lastly, good practice gives prompt feedback. Blended learning. Blended learning opportunities incorporate both face-to-face and online learning opportunities. The degree to which online learning takes place and the way it is integrated into the curriculum can vary across schools. So there are 2 types of blended learning: the synchronous and asynchronous learning. Synchronous learning happens in real time. This means that you, your classmates, and your instructor interact in a specific virtual place at a set time. In these courses, instructors commonly take attendance, same as they would in a lecture hall. Common methods of synchronous online learning include video conferencing, teleconferencing, live chatting, and live-streamed lectures that must be viewed in real time. Asynchronous. Asynchronous learning does not require real-time interaction. Instead, content is available online for students to access when it best suits their schedules, and assignments are completed to deadlines. Programs can also use a hybrid learning model, which includes a blend of both formats. Strategy of blending. The strategy of blending online learning with school-based instruction is often utilized to accommodate students' diverse learning styles and to enable them to work before or after school in ways that are not possible with full-time conventional classroom instruction. Instructional technology. Instructional technology has become an important part of teaching and learning within the classroom, as well as working with fully online environments. Resources for educating and assisting faculty about the best practices for using technology has become crucial. Technology influences teaching. Using technology to enhance teaching and learning practices in the classroom is becoming commonplace. Students constantly interact with technologies such as iPads, mobile phones, the internet, and social networking tools outside the classroom and have an expectation that these technologies will also support the learning in the classroom. PowerPoint. When creating a PowerPoint, it should be simple or simplify difficult material and use it as a supplement, not the entire presentation. Focus on learning, not on technology. Important PowerPoint tips. So there are basic rules of usage. First, humans see graphics first, then text. Keep information in a logical flow. 6 points or less per slide or page. Use large type consistently, which is the minimum is 24 point. And lastly, employ other media, board, overheads if possible. Infusing technology into classrooms. How is technology used as a tool to enhance education? So first, we have to communicate and collaborate. Communicating is about sharing knowledge. While we expect people to cooperate with us when we communicate with them, cooperative communication isn't collaboration. Instead, collaboration is defined as the process of working together with another person to achieve an end goal. Content engagement. Technology as a tool helps teachers create and present content and instruction that is interesting and relevant to students. When learning is relevant to students, then they become engaged. At the same time, become an active learners. Organization or management. Organizational management is the process of leading a company and effectively using or controlling its assets and resources. Technology integration. The goal of technology integration is to use technology seamlessly in the classroom so that the technology itself is invisible in support of learning a standards-based curriculum. Employing technology provides a variety of new ways to learn, and in the process, fosters independent thinking, problem solving, and collaborative learning. I. Implement, integrate, and infuse. Seamless technology, participate in technology-based instruction, storyboard of lesson plan, scaffolding, templates, how to step by step, infuse resources like funding, software, equipment, people, training, supplies, and students, and allow flexibility and role shift. Top 10 integration tips. Number 1. Start with a lesson you are very familiar with and have taught before. Number 2. Focus on the learning objective. Number 3. Make it interactive and fun. Fourth, problem-based activities will engage and make relevant for students. And fifth, do it yourself first, like see one, do one, teach one. Sixth, build relationships. 7. Talk about copyright often. 8. Know the standards. Example, state, NETS, information literacy standards. 9. Revise teaching style to accommodate technology or adaptation. And lastly, use peer observations and online video demonstrations as often as possible to learn more. And also, tap into your students' creativity. Integrating internet-based technology into teaching or learning. Adult education teacher success indicators increased number of teachers incorporating use of the education technology as a regular part of their instructional techniques. It increased satisfaction level of teachers with the level of support for using education technology. And it increased opportunities for all adult learners to gain experience with computer technologies and develop technological skills. Adult learner success indicators. Increased number of learners incorporating use of the education technology as a regular part of their learning and parenting applications. Increased satisfaction level of learners with the level of support for using education technology. And increased opportunities for children and spouses of all adult learners to gain experience with computer technologies and develop technological skills. 4K areas in technological teaching. It increased learner motivation, advanced topics mastered, students acting as experts, and better outcomes on standardized tests. So, learn to develop passion to computers and technology to survive in teaching. Since the learning methods are changing, so the question is, are you ready? Are we all ready?
way.